What's up YouTube? Mark the Guitar Guy here, the crazy Kiwi guitar player, guitar instructor extraordinaire. I just gave myself that title. I'm here to drop some booming information for you guys. What are the fundamentals of guitar? Coming up very soon. See you later. So hey there YouTube guys. Guitar players out there, well, you're all thinking, Mark, what are the fundamentals of guitar? Well, I'm about to drop that information on you. I'm going to give you some things that you should know as a fundamental guitar player, okay? So this is what I would call, if you're a martial artist, this would be like your first belt if you were doing jiu-jitsu and you wanted to go to blue belt. You need to know all your fundamentals. You need to know, these are the things I'm learning myself, and very bad at it, but I'm learning and having a great time doing it, getting injured at the same time. But anyway, another story. We will be looking at the fundamentals of guitar. So, what does Mark the Guitar Guy have to say about the fundamentals of guitar? Before I give you these fundamentals, I know I'm teasing you, but they're coming. The reason I believe they're so important for all guitar players is because it gives you a massive amount of confidence if you know the fundamentals. You can go into watch any other video online on YouTube if you know these fundamentals. You can go confidently and go, it's okay, I know a whole bunch of cool stuff. I'm just layering this on top. And it feels like you've got a great foundation in guitar, being foundations, the fundamentals. So, and when you have that, you can go into every situation with confidence. Now, confidence is the number one thing we're looking for as a guitar player. Honestly, that's the thing we're all lacking. Most of us feel like we're not really guitar players. It's like with jiu-jitsu as that example before. I feel like I'm not really a jiu-jitsu practitioner. I feel like I'm a baby, and no matter when I'm going along, I just feel like I've got so far to go, and I'm just, whereas if I was to be a blue belt, for example, I'd be like, okay, maybe I know my stuff now, and I think I would have that feeling of like, no, I know my basics, and now I'm building on my basics. So going back to the guitar analogy, what are the fundamentals? Well, for me, the very, very first thing is we need to know all the chord shapes in the open position. So the open position is the first position. So when you're you learn D, you learn G, you learn A minor and C, all those chord shapes that are in the very, very first position, meaning the first few frets on the guitar, okay? So I'm not talking about bar chords here, okay? These are just your fundamentals. So firstly, you need to learn those shapes. The other thing as far as chords go, you need to learn the F shape for the bar chords, and you need to learn the B minor shape for the bar chords. So those out there wondering what I mean by that. Once you know those shapes, I'm not talking about just that chord, the shape, and the proper way to do a bar chord. Bar chord, by the way, is totally different to the other chord shapes. You should know that by now, but you definitely need to know those. So we need to learn the open position shapes, all of them, meaning all of the main ones, all the majors and minors and maybe even sevenths. All of the F chord, and the B minor chord shape as bar chords. So those are the bar chord shapes. Then, what else do we learn? Well, as chords go, we just start with that. Pretty much that's the basics right there for the chords. That's the left hand, pretty much done. The right hand, I want you to be able to hold a pick, okay? I want you to be able to strum 5 strumming patterns. And the 5 strumming patterns will be the ones that are on my website or on my, if you go to jamrama.com, and you can learn all these fundamentals, by the way. I've covered this all in my Jamrama course. So if you're just starting guitar, you need to go back right through that course. And it's a week by week course, and it shows you all the different things you can do as you go through, and you can progress as fast or as slow as you want. But it's progressive, it's incremental, and it gathers all these skills as we go through. And by the end of the course, you've got all your fundamentals down. It's an amazing course. So go to jamrama.com if you are interested in that. Otherwise, so you need to learn your 5 main strumming patterns. There's more than 5, but 5 main ones is good. The other thing is you need to learn how to pick individual strings. So like you need to know at least one picking pattern within chords. So if I'm holding a G chord, I'm picking a picking pattern out. Usually it's the rock strum picking pattern, down, down, up, up, down, up. Really important. But we'll go into that another time. So you need to know the picking pattern. You need to know one main fingerstyle pattern. And the main fingerstyle pattern I like to teach is usually the Travis picking pattern. So when you know how to do a Travis picking pattern in the right hand, then you can do fingerstyle. Now there's more to fingerstyle than that. You need to know a few other tips and tricks about fingerstyle, but there's some videos out there I've done as well about that. So that's already a whole bunch of the fundamentals done right there. Next, we need to learn a little bit of knowledge. We need to know how to read chord charts, meaning the actual charts that show how the chords are written, and we need to know how to read guitar tabs. So that's all the numbers in the lines. You need to know how to do that, and we also need to know how to read chord charts, as in like the whole chord sheet. So we need to know how to read through the chords in a sheet, and also that all this is quite simple. It'll be done in one lesson, and also how to read with lyrics. Obviously, you got lyrics and the chords written on top of the lyrics. So that's another thing. So that's kind of an information standpoint to know how to do that. And then it comes to lead. So scales. We need to learn not all your scales. We need to know the main first pentatonic shape, and we need to know how to use it for minor and major. That's all. Okay? And right there, I would say, trying to have a little think about it, I'm pretty sure that's the fundamentals down. I'm pretty sure that's it. So there's quite a lot of information in there, and it's kind of all over the place. But coming to me for lessons, that's what we look at. If you haven't got something, if there's something missing in that, we'll go in and make sure that's sorted out. And when it's sorted out, it's the confidence that grows in the students is incredible, because you have your fundamentals. You're able to go, I just know what this is. Oh, that's just that strumming pattern, you know? You learn a song. Oh, it's this strumming pattern and that chord progression. Well, I know those chords because I've learned all those chords, and I know that strumming pattern because it's one of the strumming patterns I've covered. And if you come across a song and it's a chord sheet and it's got the chords written out, you go, oh, cool, I can read this. Oh, it's got F. I can do F. I can do any chord I want to because I know the F chord shape and the bar chord. All these things become really confident because you have every tool. Oh, there's a guitar solo. Oh, it's based on the pentatonic shape that we already learned. Pretty simple. I know some of the stuff might sound like you don't even know what I'm talking about, but that would be probably the most important thing, is to get your fundamentals down. The reason you don't know what I'm talking about is because you probably don't know that fundamental, and that's okay. It's okay. No one's shown you that, and it's all right. You're not terrible. You're not useless. That's why we're here. So get your fundamentals down, ladies and gents. Make sure they are fundamentally awesome, and you've got a foundation and guitar, and your confidence will just be amazing. And that's what I'm here to do, and I'm hoping all this stuff is helping you out. It's helping you become a better guitar player on every other channel you go on, and get those videos off other channels, and you get excited about someone's new lesson out. You can use these fundamentals that I'm telling you about to take into that. There's more to that. There's more knowledge, but I'm talking about the fundamentals to get you going as a guitar player. Hopefully that helps. Every guitar player should know this stuff. I love you guys. Mark the Guitar Guy signing off. Until the next lesson, I look forward to seeing you again soon. If you're looking for a lesson, go to my Facebook page, click on the Book Now button, and you can see my calendar, and you can book a time with me, and I would love to see you through Skype. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, we can have a lesson, and I can help you with those fundamentals as well. And I love doing that. It's one of my favorite things to do, is to diagnose little things that you might be doing wrong, and also let you know about all the amazing things you are doing right. I can't wait to see you guys again. I hope these lessons are helping. I hope these types of videos are helping. Leave a comment below if you think so, and all that good stuff. I look forward to seeing you again soon.